everyone, welcome back to my channel. So today we're going to be looking into Megan's reaction at the news that one of the bosses of the United Talent Agency has turned around and said at some big marketing conference in Cannes that Megan has no talent. Jeremy Zimmer from the United Talent Agency is quoted as saying, "Turns out Megan was not a great audio talent or necessarily any kind of talent. And, just because you're famous doesn't make you great at something." Ouch. That's quite a thing, quite a sting, really, from Mr. Zimmer. So we're going to have a look into Megan's reaction to this and see what the cards can show us about where Megan goes after this. So, if you're new here, please consider subscribing. Everyone like, share and comment. It really helps my channel out. Thank you so much for being here. I do appreciate you guys' time. And let's have a look into Megan and this statement. I'm using the Barbara Walker Tarot. I usually use this for Megan. Let's have a look. Two of Pentacles, unbalanced. I really feel like this is driving her and forcing her to move things around and to put pressure on where she doesn't want pressure and have things being turned upside down. She's not a happy Megan. Not at all. This is disrupting. She had something planned. I feel she's had something planned, and all of these zingers are coming out at a time where she thought, hang on a minute, I was wanting to do something else, which is interesting. Page of Wands crossing over. So there is a little sense of fieriness and some frustrations and some anger, because this is in the crossing position over the starting card. We're looking at something that is very spicy, very angry. Wanting to be creative. The Hanged Man. Okay. There we go. Okay. The Hanged Man above shows that she is what's known about the situation. She's just having to take it. She doesn't like it though. We've got the Devil in reverse underneath. We've got the Prince of Wands, the Knight of Wands crossing over. Sorry, that's the Knight of Wands there. So she's a lot more angrier than I initially said. The Devil underneath. She's obsessional. She thinks it's unfair. She thinks there is forces working against her. And she feels like, okay. Something was coming together. I feel like she's had some plans or something. Like she's had this big... Until this happened, she knew what she was going to do. She knew that there was something on the horizon. And she was like, yeah, I've got this really good plan. I've got this really good idea. There was something she was quite jovial about earlier in this week, until Mr. Zimmer has put the boot in. Seven of Wands in reverse. Yeah, there's that Tower card she's hoping for. Okay. And there's the Empress in reverse. So she gonna have some, I feel like we've got the Justice card there. I wonder if something's going to go her way in her court cases or a court case. Or she adds this to something that she's going against change for. I probably think they're going to try and angle this as a media problem, because we've got the court cases energy and like people from the media just doing things. I wouldn't be surprised if we did that. If they did that, not we did that, if they did that. We have got the Seven of Wands there, so she's actually feeling very attacked right now, very attacked, but she wants to be on the attack. The tower surrounding them. They've been going through this tower. I feel like it started crumbling. Well, I feel like the weakness started in Oprah in their structure. I feel like the article was, to me, a point of no return. And then not seeing the Queen, and then the Queen's dying, the passing. All of these things have basically been like a slow implosion. And we're getting to the point now, it's still coming down. It's falling down all around them now. Well, I feel like Spare started to like really rock the tower. And then we have South Park, and it just started all crumbling very quickly. And the New York car chase, it gave it another shake. Everything's falling down around them. And once it starts falling, it's very difficult to rebuild. Now, not everyone's tower moment is as drastic as this, because towers sometimes have got a lot of karmic energy attached to it. And they, in my mind, they've been quite cruel to the Queen. The Six of Cups in reverse and the Empress in reverse. There's more stuff going to come out, guys. There's more stuff going to come out. They are going to try and leverage stuff that happened with Harry's childhood. They are going to try and get us to think more kind of like, well, he's only like this because he had a massive trauma. You guys weren't there, really. You saw it, but you weren't there. We just don't understand. And they're really going to try and go in like that. The Justice card is very interesting to me, because then we have got this sense of right. So I feel like they're going to come out blazing and try and say that this is rubbish, and they are genuinely nice people, and blah 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 blah, and try and turn things around. But then we have the Empress in reverse. And I'm wondering if this has anything to do with the moon bumps. I'm wondering if we have more stuff coming out to do with that. I know there's been hashtags Sussex baby scam. Yeah, that's been going on Twitter. We do have the Empress in reverse there. And that is saying to me that she's going to look more unmotherly than she already does. She's going to come across as being very cruel and everything like that. Let's have a look and see Mr. Zimmerman. How does Mr. Zimmer know all these details of them being work shy? Is he being told from Spotify? Has he got links to Spotify? Has he got links to any talents? I mean, who's this now? We've had a big YouTuber dude. I forget what he's called. I do apologize. We've had Ben Simmons. We've had Kelly Osbourne. And now we've had the United Talent Agency guy. rebuffing them. And then Dan Wootton last night, in an article, I think I shared it in the community posts, so go and have a look there. Dan Wootton said that they are now looking like Netflix are going to say bye, try and get out the deal quicker. So when I got really excited about South Park, this is why. It's just done a number on them. Let's have a look and see about Jeremy Zimmer and Megan. What did Mr. Zimmer know? Okay. You walked away from him. Why did you walk away? He wasn't getting good vibes. People weren't receptive to ideas. Why is he walking away? I don't know. Did this guy try and broker a deal with them? He's trying to wound them. Ace of Wands. Okay, so this is interesting to me. I think there may well have been some kind of deals done. Knight of Wands. He's showing off. He's a PR guy. Knight of Cups. He's having a good time as well. Three of Cups. And the Nine of Wands. I feel like there is some wounding there. He's trying to wound them. I think he's been successful with that, for sure. Was there some kind of deal? Or a deal gone bad with them? Because he walked away. It's a waste of time here. It knocks him, and there's a Chariot. And then we've got the Knight of Wands, and the Knight of Cups. So he's having fun with this. These PR guys are very creative, very switched on. It seems like he's got a sense of humor as well, because a Knight of Wands and a Knight of Cups together, what's surrounding him, it's just like he's just really quite full on but fun. And we have the Chariot. It's going forward. It's interesting to me, all of these Hollywood big people, like the people who, like, these would be the Hollywood equivalent of the men in grey suits. These executives, the deal makers, the guys who decide what is entertaining, all saying that Harry and Meghan aren't entertaining. He's got Nine of Wands. He's going to feel a bit bruised and battered by the end of the year. He might be a bit overly excited right now, but I think he's going to get tired of talking about them. I think he might get asked a few more questions by the press that he doesn't necessarily bother about. Okay. Let's see how Harry is about all this. I am using the Midnight Magic deck for Harry. It's the mushroom one. The Emperor straight away. There's some deals to be made. Is he blaming his dad for this? How can he do that? How can he do that? Nine of Pentacles crossing over. The Empress and the Emperor coming out straight away. And the World. The Empress above tells me he really does believe that Meghan is Princess Diana incarnate in human form. The Nine of Pentacles crossing over is showing the wealth and the status and everything that they wanted to have. They wanted to be looked on as being very affluent, being very generous, having all their stuff together. And of course, all of these stories, all of these people calling them out and saying they are talentless and whingers and not who they say they are, isn't doing them any good. And he thinks he's just done it for attention because of who his dad is and Meghan and his mother. And yeah. Four of Swords in reverse. Inheritance. King of Pentacles. He's going to do something stupid. There's the Devil. There's the Queen of Swords surrounding him. There's the Four of Wands. He is worried about his marriage. And there's the Three of Wands. There's going to be more disruption. The Four of Swords. This is going to sound weird, but he blames the royal family. He blames the British media. He blames people on social media, everything for this. And he's going to say he's not as protected as he was when the Queen passed. And he's going to say that the Queen was protecting them. And he blames his father and he blames the royal family for this. And he blames people liking them for this. He's going to come out and say stuff like about the powers that be, and they're going to try and twist it. We have got the King of Pentacles in reverse. So that very much could be him, and it could be more to do with losses of finances, and it can be more to do with loss of status. It feels like, because he is a Virgo, he'd come through as King of Pentacles or the Hermit, because it's an Earth sign and Pentacles are Earth. And then we have the Devil. He is obsessed by everything that's written, everything that's spoken about them, everything that's video that's made about them. He'll know all of the big YouTubers. He'll know most of the channels. He'll be into Reddit threads. I think I had a conversation about it with one of you guys yesterday. I think he'll be in Reddit threads. I think he will be everywhere. Twitter and hashtags and everything. He'll be very aware of what's going on. He'll probably say that he's isn't, but he is. I wouldn't be surprised if his obsession and everything is leading him to think that there is a bigger conspiracy about all this. I've been picking up that he's been doing magic, having a lot of kind of doing magic, trying to do spell work, things like that, incantations. But I feel like thinks he's up against a big force. He's up against the Illuminati or something. We've got the Queen of Swords surrounded in reverse, and that's an issue for him. I don't know. This could well be Oprah or Ellen. Both of them Aquarians. It could either be one of them. And there's the Four of Wands there. He's worried about his marriage. And the Three of Wands. With this story, this is there is a breakup. There is more of frustrations with people overseas. I wouldn't be surprised if this further damages his view of the world. Like he's becoming more paranoid, if that makes sense. He's becoming more obsessional. He wants to control things and how things are talked about him. He wants to try and kind of steer things. He can't let it go. They've both got the devil energy where they're obsessional. What's driving it? This is obsessional, destructive mindset. But he's convinced that Megan is his mother, and the biggest fear he has is, and one will be wielded over him, is that Four of Wands in reverse and his marriage splitting up. But there we go. That is what I see in the cards. I see more ridiculousness coming up, especially for Harry and Meghan. She's going to feel like justified for something, but he's going to, like, it's interesting how she's got justice coming up and he's got the King of Pentacles in reverse. So maybe he's going to come out and say something, but it's actually going to be stupid, but she thinks it's fair enough because it sets the record straight about things about with her. It's like I don't know if it's a rebuttal so much, or but she feels like it's justified. But it's the King of Pentacles in reverse. So is Harry going to take a loss? Is he going to say something stupid? Is he going to go on about? I don't know. We'll see. We'll see. I predicted they were going to do something stupid for a while, and before the car chase, I said they're going to do something really stupid, guys. They're going to do something stupid now. We're just building up to it. I don't know if it's going to be as a big global kind of like eye roll like the New York car chase was. I don't know what it's going to be, but it's going to be stupid. That's a given. So let me know what you think in the comments. Let me know if there's anything else you would like me to read on. I can read on other things, not just the Harkles and their dramatics or the royal family. I can read on politics, as long as you don't shout at me. And I can read on true crime and things like that. I'm going to do one on Brian Thingy Burger from that Idaho 4 case, because his trial is coming up. So we're going to have a re-look into that. That's coming up soon, and we're going to do some other stuff as well. So yeah, so let me know in the comments. Thank you very much for being here, and I shall see you guys in the next one. Bye everyone.